$1 million, but when you climax,
Oh god, I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's do it right now.
What? Let's do it right now. When I was getting a physical to play football, I think
I've never been fondled.
the RN, which obviously they check you for a hernia. And before she did, she's like, "Everything okay with your balls?" And I was like, which I think she said because it was a 14-year-old kid, but
Well, see, here's the thing. I've always heard stories about that. Why is that so funny? It's the truth. They're checking for testicular cancer.
It's so funny.
no. She wasn't doing that. She was checking me for a hernia.
Well, they're checking you for both.
Well, probably.
Because they're looking for lumps, right?
No, because
They're like all...
you can't. When they check for a hernia, they just
Don't they grab it? Or...
no. Have
See,
you?
I've never
I
had it
told
done.
you. Garfield and Friends from Pickle
Aw.
Fanboys.
Now, which one?
The second one, not the
Yes.
first one.
This one.
Times a hit.
Yeah, I hate that one.
one.
There are two
There's
actual
two-
songs.
there's two of
Oh,
them.
The
well,
second
that's what they.
one,
That's he sent me a picture.
Ready?
Ready
Ready.
Two.
to
Party!
We're ready
to party.
We're
ready. Dun, dun,
I hope you bring lots of spaghetti.
dun, dun.
Come on down to Garfield and Friends. Come on in. It's time to party with Garfield,
Garfield
and
and
Friends. And then I think there's another
I
verse.
love how we all know that one.
I think there's another verse.
There
in it.
is. There's a little bit more to it. I have a list of movie titles that were almost called something else. Star Wars Episode 6 was almost called Revenge of the Jedi. We know this, right?
Yep.
I mean, we're nerds. Alex might not have known that.
I was like, what are you talking about? It's not Revenge of the Jedi.
No,
it's
no.
Return. I was like, bitch, you ain't no nerd.
Head cheese.
Head cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Alex?
I have no idea.
Yep.
Yeah!
Why,
Nice.
Why head cheese?
Because I remember there's in the Texas Chainsaw, the remake in 01, they go into that rest stop
Mm-hmm.
and there's a pig's head
Yep.
in the display case, and head cheese is a boiled. You boil
How
a
did you
pig's
make
head.
that freaking connection, Brett?
That is a photographic memory. at
Oh
work.
my god.
What is the McGangbang?
McDonald's McGangbang. Simply order a McDouble and a McChicken. The McChicken sandwich is placed directly inside the juicy McDouble, buns and all. So if a normal McDouble doesn't quite fill you up, take the chance by combining a McChicken McDouble from McDonald's secret menu.
So then do you just order the two different pieces, or do you order
You say, I want the surf
McGangbang?
and turf, and they'll give you the two.
And they'll give you the two and you put it together. I'm not into the fish thing, but I think I would do the McGangbang.
Yeah.
That does not sound right at all. You know what, honey? Let's try a McGangbang.
Are you bringing that to the table, Alex? Are we
We
having
can
this
set it on
discussion?
the table and do it right here on the podcast. Try a McGangbang on the podcast.
Wow. Wow.
So Die Hard started a trend.
I hate Speed 2.
Why?
That's pretty
It's
bad.
horrible.
It's kind of like, it's more of a watch it because it's laughably bad.
Yes.
There are a few parts that I thought Sandra Bullock was pretty funny.
She's a great actress, but she sucks in that movie.
She cuts open the door with the chainsaw and she's like revving it. Can you guys get out?
If you back up with the saw,
What? If you back up with the saw!
we'll give it a try.
It's so bad.
It is very bad writing. It is
Oh,
very bad.
God.
But I always thought of it as more of an action type than a funny movie, and it turns out this, like, as an adult watching it, it's a terrible
It's
film.
horrible.
That was a great
That's great.
quote of by
Yeah.
John. I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh shoot! You okay?
You were gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't
out. Do it.
move.
Put your
Oh shoot!
Ah! Put it out. Now flex your foot up. shit,
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you
that.
want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there. Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine.
Ridiculous.
You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
I'm doing some friggin' Christmas trivia. Welcome back to PTOUnlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alex, your
This
mic is not on.
episode is 3.
I'm Josh.
Shall we
I'm
start
Josh. I'm
again?
Josh. I'm Josh. I'm Josh. I'm Josh.
Didn't you notice that it really didn't do much when you went check on the screen? It didn't
It
do
probably
as
came through someone else's mic.
The
Didn't
fact
do
that it
as much as normal.
compresses, just didn't mean anything. So I was like, oh, there's nothing to it. Whatever.
This is episode 339.
Yes, it is.
Snickers has loose hair stuck to one of her back paws.
It's called shedding. It's what they do.
Can you fix it?
Not right
Snickers.
now. She's
Later,
up
I
in
mean.
front of me.
Yeah.
She's actually right in front of you.
No, she's not.
She's not in my
She's
lap.
not within reach.
Was
Have
standing
you ever
right
seen
She'll
Miss
get it out.
Congeniality?
No.
Oh, fucking A. Well, then.
Wow, well, okay.
Alex will get this joke. Did you know today is the perfect day? According to Miss Rhode Island.
Today's April
25th.
25th.
Yeah.
She said something like,
I
not
just
too
read
hot,
this
not
joke.
too
I
cold.
just read this joke downstairs.
Just need a light jacket.
Yeah. Well, not today.
I didn't read it. I found it somewhere else. But yeah,
Today's
no.
cold.
I needed a light jacket today, I'll tell you what.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
wearing my winter coat. I'm cold today.
It's still winter here, I guess, guys. It is what it is. Can't really do
We had
much about
82
that.
degrees like a week and a half ago.
We were
and now
shopping
it's-
for an air conditioner for
Yes,
the
we
window.
were we were freaking out about AC and having to sleep downstairs in front of our window unit a week and a half ago, and now we are worried about turning the heat on.
We should-
Yeah, I changed my sheets from my fleece sheets to my cotton sheets because the fleece was way too hot, and then now, like last night, was freezing.
You noticed that much of a difference
Well,
yourself?
and I turned off my heat, and I am
Do
not
you not
turning
have
it
a
back on.
do you have a blanket?
I had a
Yeah, but
comforter,
the
but,
fleece
it's just not
sheets
the
will
same.
like lock in the heat.
Oh yeah,
Do you run really cold at night?
not usually. I wake up cold, but I'm very warm when I go to bed because I've been active or whatever. But
That's interesting that you change your sheets to the weather like that.
well, and
didn't
I
think we have-
keep the heat low in the winter in my room, and my AC is in the living room, so it doesn't
right.
reach. I have to go by fans in the summer.
Okay.
So fleece sheet or cotton sheets have a more cooling effect than fleece, obviously. So I switched them, and it was too early.
Huh.
Well, and I don't know
guess-
if you ever really noticed, but I do that to our bed.
No.
Like we have a lot thinner sheets, and I put those on the hot summer nights.
Okay. Oh no, I
And
didn't know that.
then the ones that
actually
we
did
have
not
in our
know
bed
that.
right now are like the semi thicker ones.
How in the heck did you go through the 2000s without seeing that movie, Miss Congeniality?
There was a lot of movies I didn't see in the 2000s.
I know, but it's a
imagine.
Sandra Bullock movie.
So
It's hilarious.
I don't know. I don't have an answer for you.
Wow,
Okay.
A good one anyway.
it's
So,
a really good movie.
Crazy week for us. Alex and I went to an EDM concert, electronic dance music, and it was a blast. I have had,
It's been
I-
a while since I've seen that many people like
oh my god,
together in that club. Like,
Yeah, we went to Pierre's and had a great old time sitting on the stage. It was fun. We had a blast playing, like hanging around, and we had a lot of playing our shoe.
oh, our shoes lighting up.
Yeah, light up shoes and
People were
everything.
pointing at our shoes.
People were complimenting you so much.
There was only a handful, I think, of girls actually wearing what I would consider proper rape
Oh my
attire.
god, you showed up and you thought that you weren't.
I thought
you
I was
weren't- you
either
were
going to be either very
underdressed,
underdressed or overdressed, and I was like,
You were right there.
I was right what
You
I
were
needed to
perfect.
be.
You were perfect. You had perfect everything. Like
You're really I'm not sure just because of the places that we've been. I'm like, well, You're either gonna be up here or you're gonna be down here.
Well, you show up at an EDM festival, not in a hoodie,
and
jeans, and
like usually it's something colorful.
honestly,
and bright and...
I kind of showed up in a hoodie and jeans. I had my black jeans on, but that hoodie came off immediately.
Yeah, I know. It was
Tied
really,
around
really
my
hot.
waist. It was a good time though. We stayed until about 1:30 in the morning. The concert opened at 9. We got there at 10.
Mhm.
They didn't actually start playing actual stuff until about 10. And
It was like right when we were walking in.
yeah, they were playing some music and we were just hanging out. It's difficult to get a drink, I guess. That was a tough task, was us trying to get to the bar and then out of the bar and into the
Trying to find the bathroom. They should have had the other bathrooms open.
I don't know if they do or don't. I don't even know.
I don't
if they
think they
exist.
did.
I don't know. I don't even know which ones you're talking about.
The ones in the you know where we were by the stage?
Yeah.
To the right of the stage.
Oh.
Those are the actual concert bathrooms.
Okay.
You have to get through all of those people to get to the bathroom.
Yeah, it was packed. I did actually have a slight panic for a minute when I was trying to get to you because I was in the back of the bar area where where the crowd was heavy, and I was around the shot girl, so everyone was around her. And then as I was coming towards you, there was two security guards carrying out this like 120-pound girl just in their arms, just like whatever, and like they're taking me. I can't fight it, and I don't know what she could have done. What can a girl like her have done? Like, she was tiny. I don't know, maybe she was belligerent. I don't know, but
she probably got caught smoking.
That could have been it. There
was
a lot of smelling.
There's a lot of cops with lights doing this, and he would just like, you'd see a plume of smoke and you'd see a flashlight like right on their face.
But they allowed vaping.
Yeah, but then he would do this and like shine it.
Yeah.
And you could definitely tell who was smoking different things.
There was a guy straight cheesing behind us.
I know, there was some guy just like lost in his brain.
He's just smiling the whole time. Brett, that is not the crowd for you.
No, I don't think you would have made it into Pierce.
Next, are you nervous for next week?
No.
Convention? No? Big crowd? For some reason, everyone's lining up for the Flash.
Yeah.
I mean, like almost all 3 of his signups have been sold out. 2 of them have been fully, and then Charlie Hunnam's has a full one. He has another one going. Did you know that?
No, I gotta check it.
Did you get it yet?
Not yet. No. I got the passes. I haven't got the photo.
We got our passes and hotel.
Yeah.
So we
I
are
got
set.
the passes. I don't have the photo ops.
Yeah, I would look into that.
So yeah, that's next week. We'll be going to the convention. Yeah, I can't wait for this extended weekend for me and Alex. We're taking some my first ever staycation.
So same here.
Ever.
I honestly think if you want to count the over 2 weeks of COVID, that was technically our first.
How is that a
staycation?
staycation?
Because
we're sick.
I know, but in any time we've ever taken time off of work, you and I have never taken a full consecutive 14 days off of work.
True.
Like, that was the most you and
They
I.
don't even let you
all
do
we had
that
to
now.
do was get.
It's like 5 days now or 4 days.
Oh, I don't even know if it's quarantine now.
What?
Well,
Really?
last time they told me I tested negative, and she just said stay home for 24, 48 hours or something like that.
They don't even quarantine
No,
you anymore.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
It was sometime last month or whatever. The president said we
yeah,
beat
it's
the
done.
pandemic.
We beat COVID. We beat COVID, guys.
Yeah,
we beat COVID.
We beat
win.
COVID. Yay.
Brett, I was gonna ask, what do you do on a staycation?
Whatever I want.
Do you plan your days at all?
No.
I
usually no.
I've never taken a staycation before.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
It's just basically I just whatever I want to do. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do that.
And that's kind of what I thought about planning things each day, and I'm like, well, if I plan things each day, it's gonna go by too fast.
Well, we have one thing we're doing. It's just a concert we're going to on Thursday.
Oh, I was like, what are we doing?
No big deal. Just a concert.
Yes,
whatever.
yeah, we're going to a concert on Thursday, and then I'm going into work until noon.
I'm
on
off.
Thursday.
I'm off.
And then, we have concert Thursday night, and then really nothing else planned. And we took off until next Tuesday.
Well, I took off till Monday, but that doesn't matter.
Oh,
You were off.
I
that
took off
Tuesday.
until Tuesday.
I work from home a lot more often now anyway.
Yeah. So, no, it's just we have the time to use, and we need it.
We do. We do.
And I don't think we've really ever had the amount of vacation time we've had ever. Because we used to have to save up every tiny minute just to be able to go and visit family. And
yeah. We don't have to do that anymore.
we don't have to do that right now.
Well, I have it practically unlimited, and she's got a lot of vacation time.
I'm
so
going on my
saved
10-year anniversary this year. So
Holy cow, 10 years.
yeah.
I don't think I've stayed at one job for 10 years.
Nope.
One place.
No, because
I haven't stayed at. Well, no, I have. Yeah, I was at
Maysville.
No, I was at Maysville from 07 to 15. So
Yeah, you didn't stay there at 7.
not quite
Oh, wow.
10 years.
Dang.
Been with the same company for 10 years.
Yeah.
Never been at the same physical location for 10
That's
years.
crazy.
this is a
This is a milestone for
It's
you.
a milestone for me. Yeah. I think it's like July 13th or something like
Is-
that.
Your resume is really short.
Are there
But it's broad.
but
are
it's
there
broad.
any people still there from your first day?
Yes.
Probably 5
Are they equals or superiors?
equals.
Nice. That's pretty good. 5 is pretty good compared. What do you have about?
I have like, well,
How
I
many
guess
people-
technically
how
my
many
boss
total
is my
people-
superior, and she's been there like a couple years longer than me.
How many total people are employed at your office?
Less
20.
than 20.
So then
no,
having-
not less.
Oh, I'd say less than 20.
Having 5 though, for 10 years, that's really good.
I can name
It's pretty good
I can
retention.
name 3 of them off the bat.
Actually,
4.
it's probably more than 5. It's probably
5.
It's definitely less than 10.
Did
Between 5 and 10.
did the person who was at the festival at the concert, was she there
She's
since you started?
No.
No. Okay.
Mm-mm.
I didn't think so.
Nope.
Anyways.
Nope. There's actually no. There might be 5, 6. Yeah, I've been there. Everybody else is probably around the 1 year to possibly like 5, 6 year mark,
Yeah.
just depending.
I gave Pixel a bath yesterday and got some awesome video. I'm gonna have to share on our Discord some slow-mo of him just enjoying the hair dryer.
Yeah, it's actually pretty
He
cute.
sits there.
He just is like, no,
just says whatever.
blow it on me. That's what you were doing to your hair dryer in the mirror.
Oh my. I wasn't gonna continue that, but you did.
Your face is red.
I'm warm.
Oh, okay.
Why do you think I'm not wearing a hoodie?
Why are you wearing
Why
a
you're
hat,
wearing a
though?
hat?
Because it's my brand.
Okay.
So I also need a haircut too. So, anyways, yeah. So do you have anything as far as a weekly update to talk about? We already had our things. No.
No, I don't have anything.
Man, you live a mundane week.
I was gonna say I can't really think of anything else. Like
We went to a concert, Alex, and I mean that was a busy night,
I know for us, right? No, I mean I had a girls' night with your girlfriend,
and that was the same night.
and that was the same night. No, it was
So-
nice. We played Mario Kart and had some wine and pizza.
Did
and
you you used the Pro controller, didn't you?
I did.
Did you win? Because I did.
No, I think actually Ashley won like almost every race.
I
I got like
won-
second or third.
We played last night. We did 2 cups. So she's got the Joy-Cons in the holder, and
Mhm.
I've got the Pro controller. And I told her, if we ever get a Pro controller, I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
And I did. I won both cups.
So the issue I kept having though was I play a lot of Xbox.
A
and
and B are backwards.
They're backwards, so I would
Yes.
go beep 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 in
Break.
reverse. And I go, damn it, wrong button.
You just gotta learn to reestablish your mind. On
I know.
that.
I have to actually like look down at the controller when I'm playing Mario versus the Xbox.
I wonder. Okay, so Brett, have you ever played Smash Brothers?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and they were new tracks. She just
They
commented.
were new tracks.
Yeah,
that's
new
true.
tracks because there was all these like extra ones that I've never played with Josh
The
before.
booster.
I don't play
I
Mario
got
Kart
her
anymore.
the booster map pack for Christmas, so we've been going through those cups.
I just have the
Yeah,
expansion.
they're really cool. I like the one that I remember playing that was really nice was the one that has like Paris or something.
They got the one we did had a really cool. Oh, it was a Yoshi's Island themed track. It was really cool. It had the music. It was fun.
Oh yeah, I like that they've established Yoshi a little bit bigger with Mario Kart. I think that's more Yoshi's big one because I mean, in Mario Kart 64, Yoshi was one of the fastest, largest.
I always use Yoshi.
Yoshi or Toad were the big ones.
Well, the smaller they are,
I always
the
did
faster.
Luigi. So
Bowser was always, you never wanted to be Bowser because he was just big and slow.
And Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah. But no, I haven't played Mario Kart in ages. Probably a couple years.
Speaking of Mario, it's breaking records.
Mario, oh my gosh, yeah. So I had that written down here actually. It is on track to make $1 billion, and it's not even opened in Japan yet. Did you know this? Japan is on Thursday.
Josh and I just learned that this week. It's not. They don't even have it shown in Japan.
I mean, Mario is a worldwide figure. You know?
I know, but
But it's not in Japan yet. That's what blows
it's
our
huge
mind.
In Japan, and it's not even. Usually, they get the movies and the stuff before we do.
Especially a Japanese company. That's kind of crazy to me.
Opened it here first.
A month early. Yeah, so it's on track. So right now it's currently at $871.83 million. It's going to hit the $1 billion threshold probably by the middle of May.
Probably a weekend in Japan.
Yeah,
because you said Thursday it comes out.
You know what? It might actually by this weekend.
Yeah, that's what I mean. By this weekend, it'll be the billion.
I mean, I'd love to go see it again. I still have yet to see it a second time. I want to see it in 3D.
I want to see
it. Go on vacation.
There's so much to do.
Not planning anything.
Can't plan anything.
You only need a couple hours worth of notice on a vacation day to go to a movie.
Be like, hey, you want to go see one? Yeah, sure. And it's probably best to do it on a weekday, even.
We could
go
Friday
Monday
or
Tuesday. Wait, I don't know when Regal has
Tuesdays.
Ticket sales.
Tuesdays are the $5 ones for the basic ones. Yeah. For playing and watching, got a few things. Do you have anything, Brett?
So I got a weird story about Hitman, and it has nothing to do with playing the game, but as I've been going through, I've been doing it on Hitman 3, which they dubbed World of Assassination and added 1 and 2. So then I'm like, okay, well, just because I'm an achievement hunter, maybe I'll just play through 1 again on Hitman 1. So I loaded it up, and I'm like, it just feels dated, it feels like a 2016 game, that it's a little bit different as far as the UI, and it just didn't feel right. So I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of disappointing. So I went to Hitman 2. So I look, and all the Hitman 1 missions are in Hitman 2. I'm like, well, that's interesting. So I'm looking through all of them, and the Hitman 2 missions are redded out. So I tried to load the first mission. You can't load it. It says you need DLC. So I go to the store. The DLC is not available. So when you load Hitman 2, you can only play Hitman 1. You can't play Hitman 2. So if you load Hitman 3, that's how you can play Hitman 1, 2, and 3.
This is the basic one?
Yes.
Not
the one that Hitman 1 and 2 were available for games for gold.
Yeah.
So that's how I got them. And that's how I loaded them.
You can't play 2.
You can't play 2 on Hitman 2.
They removed Left 4 Dead 2's entirely from the digital store too.
So
sad.
Stuff like that.
They basically want you to use World of Assassination to play all the Hitman titles.
This is what you feared would come with digital versus physical,
which is
that you won't be able to play it again.
Yeah, I mean, it's still accessible because World of Assassination is on Game Pass, or you can purchase it.
But
it really was strange to limit if you're going to limit it by loading up the actual game that it is, don't make the DLC to get the stuff unobtainable.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Because there's really no reason to own Hitman 2 at this point. You can't even buy it.
Yeah,
Left 4 Dead completely removed.
We'd have to get another disc and play it on the one downstairs where Alex can play it up here.
So I mean, for me, it's not a deal breaker with buying digital. I'll never not buy digital, at least on my
You
Xbox.
move on from games for the most part.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I go back to stuff like went back to Red Dead Redemption 2, and
I've never gone back to. Well, actually, I've sold all my stuff.
I mean, honestly, I saw The Sims 3 sitting over there, and I got kind of excited. I'm like, oh, I should just come up here and start looking at the collection and get inspired to play a game.
Maybe play The Sims 3 on vacation.
Sure. Go to work every day and make money in virtual reality versus
But it
real
is
life.
the most relaxing game for you.
It is. Until everybody is like,
Is it because it's task oriented or
stinky and needs I don't know.
Yeah.
I was telling people at work, like what I said on the show last week. I'm like the Sims
Everybody said the
slut.
Sims to try to get their stuff. Oh yeah, pretty much.
It's fun.
Right. Alex and I checked out Dead Island 2.
Oh, yes.
We decided just on the whim to get it after all this time of like speculation of whether or not we're going to. Friday we played it. Love it.
Love it.
Played it Sunday night.
I am addicted to it, and I kind of want to
And
see
I
if you
love it.
and Patrick want to play tonight.
Patrick is off and gone until Sunday.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
I'm not kidding.
Since when?
He's doing his trip with Crystal. This is this is that
That's
trip.
right.
Starting today.
Damn it, Patrick!
So I don't know what we're gonna do.
I want to play. I told Jake
Now we
this
can't
morning,
go ahead.
I know, but I told Jake this morning, I was like, I know that Patrick and Josh are at work right now, but there's like nothing stopping me from doing my own storyline and just doing it myself.
It's a fun game.
It's really addicting right now. I love it.
I don't hate it. I don't think it's worth 70. I think it's worth like 50 or 60.
I'd say like I don't. Yeah, I'd say that.
It could be a $60 game. It'd be fine. The
That's-
extra $10 doesn't make sense. It's not really that next gen.
No.
It's about a standard generation of the. I mean, it's not really like crazy graphics. It's bloody. I dropped once, but that was because I accidentally got the mission item as a drop instead of getting it out of the safe.
Oh.
That mace that we
Yeah.
got, that dropped from killing that zombie, and then I was like, oh, I got, oh, my weapon's gone, and then we're like, oh, it's right here. It came out of that safe. It's like, oh, that's what happened. The game accidentally gave me the reward
too
early.
Like,
So-
oh, actually, you're supposed to take these keys and find that weapon.
I am enjoying it. The gameplay can get mundane, but the co-op keeps the humor up.
It's hilarious. I
The
love
drop kicks that, like, I'm just sitting there slashing at a zombie. Patrick comes in and just double kicks a zombie right past me and
So it's
kicks him off
We
the
have
damn...
like our field of view as like 100%. That's probably the
Yeah.
funniest part of the whole thing is that the drop kicks are like kind of like super kicks where you
Like a
can
Power Ranger
run
kick.
and then you just jump and you're like parallel to the floor and you just do and kick
the
So
zombie right
I'm
off.
sitting here doing and you just hit Patrick or Josh
Patrick
go,
is the kicker.
"Whee!"
He comes in and kicks every zombie out of our
like
freaking
as you're
range.
trying to hit one you just see feet doom. Just
It's
keep-
hilarious.
It's really funny and you
I'm-
don't know when it's coming.
Are there objectives I don't remember like from Dead Island 1?
Objectives?
Like
Oh, like challenges and stuff?
well, what do you do? Like I know you kill zombies,
Crafting.
but what's the purpose? Like
Oh, there's a storyline that you
Oh, in
go
Dead
through.
Island 1, the storyline is to get to the prison and to figure out the infection on the island and get off the island.
Okay. So are they missions or
Mhm.
okay?
Yeah, missions
This
and then
one
there's
takes
side
place.
missions.
This one takes place 10 years after already.
in
and
LA.
There is one person who is from the first one already in this one named Sam. I don't know if you remember him. He's the rapper, the singer.
Oh yeah.
He's in it, but
And he's already like, I've been through this shit before.
The song was "Who Do You Voodoo, Bitch."
bitch. Yes, yes. Yes, it was.
I like your pause there, bitch.
I actually have that song on my phone.
There's a mission that you're supposed to kind of impress an influencer by doing all these moves against these zombies. We didn't have the actual mission up, so we didn't know what we were supposed to be doing. For 10 minutes, we're just kicking around these
Well,
zombies.
she said something
and
like,
getting our asses kicked.
she basically said, she was up on her roof and she's like, hey, I'm trying to make some content. And then gave us a challenge, which was basically
Slash them.
kick these guys off the
Well,
roof.
she said kick them, but that was not the first thing we were supposed to do. The
I know,
first
but
thing we were
that's
supposed to do
what
was supposed to
she
slash
said.
'em.
So we thought, as this horde of zombies is coming, we're just supposed to not
Keep
kill
kicking
them.
'em.
You just kick them off the roof. But then they just kept coming and coming, and then I realized the shit that we're kicking off the roof's not dying; it's just coming back up. I was like, guys, I don't think this is what we're supposed to be
So
doing.
Patrick
And it was
dies.
like 15,
I
20
think
minutes.
both two of us died, so one of us kept on running in circles just to try to stay alive, and we didn't have the mission selected. So then Patrick selects the mission,
And then we could actually.
and we knew what we were supposed to do.
That was like the only time that it was never
just
like.
a funny moment.
But I was like, man, why is there just so many of them keep coming? And then I realized, like, as we're kicking them, they're just getting up and walking back up. coming up the stairs behind
And they
us.
keep on spawning more because you're not killing them. So it's just...
And then we realized, we're just supposed to kill them.
Yeah. It's bloody. Some of the executions are pretty
Pretty
interesting.
cool.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
As fun as it is, and the polish is great, it took them too long for this game to come back. 10 years. What? No. More than 10
Honestly,
years,
it's what
13
I
years?
need right now, so I'm happy it came out when it did.
Yeah. I got to reward, that reward, that issue with the glitch. That's the only thing I can think of that was our problem.
That was the only thing.
Yeah.
I've not had any glitches or we can't do this or we can't do this. It's more like we can't do this because we need a key or a fuse or something to unlock from another area to come here. There's no I've not seen any in-game
Do you think this is
bad
Do
things.
you think this is a comeback story for Dead Island?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I think
in your
read
opinion.
it's sold 1 million copies in 3 days.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
sold pretty
I'm
well.
Assuming that's a success.
Gamers are craving something that takes time and polish like this.
Mm-hmm. I love that there is a lot more destructible environments, and I love the loot.
Yeah, the looting is nice.
And you have to loot, because if you don't loot,
you can't
you're
repair.
not going to find little things to get you to the next thing or
Yeah.
the side quest.
Yep.
So,
I'm gonna give it an 8 at best as my score. If they add to it like a 4-player and crossplay, which can come in later on, I think it would deserve a 9
I agree.
or 8.5.
I'd say an 8.5, and then crossplay with another player would make it a lot higher up.
Yeah, I'd love a 4th player, but 3 players fine. It's not awful, but I mean, both Quentin and Brian are like, well, we're gonna just. They're the PC players, so.
Yeah, and there's no crossplay.
But they both have Xboxes.
I just can't believe that, they've been working on this game for so long, and then they bring it out, and then
It's not crossplay.
it's not crossplay,
and it's only 3 player.
and it's only 3 player.
Yeah, I don't know.
3 is strange.
It is. The only other game I know that is Destiny.
Oh, there were some in-game stats that were revealed actually about the Dead Island 2 zombie slaying. Thus far, players have slayed 1.1 billion zombies.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Hacked
There's a
off
lot.
756 million zombie limbs and sliced 45 million zombies in half. Additionally, players spent a combined total of 11 million hours in the game and collectively died 28 million times so far.
Wow.
I've only died less than 5
I think I've
times.
died 3 times.
Yeah, it's.
But we're not that far in.
I
But we're
will
actually-
say,
we're actually
adding
pretty far
in
into the story.
the more people you add in, we notice when we added
adds
Patrick in,
difficulty.
it adds in more zombies.
Oh,
It
yeah.
makes it significantly harder.
Yes. So I'm enjoying it.
Damn it, Patrick! I want to play it.
He's traveling. He's having fun.
Did you bring your Xbox?
Why can't you two just play?
Because then we'd have to
Well,
go back and play it
We'll
again.
have to go and
Oh.
we've
'Cause-
already technically went back once because we went forward without Patrick
by one mission.
by one mission,
And he
and
couldn't
then
join us.
we spent my last stream catching him up, and then we played an extra mission, got done with that. So now we're another mission ahead, or
Together.
together.
Yeah.
So
Now we have to
it's,
wait.
It's not like drop in, drop out kind of thing.
No, it's progressive.
yeah, it's a progressive.
Yeah, it's not an open world. It's straight storyline. So, which is what I miss a little bit because
I mean, you and I
miss
could
just,
go in and do some side missions.
Why don't you do
I
a
don't know. Maybe.
a separate game save with just you two? I mean,
I could
you'd
choose
be
a
playing
different
stuff
character.
over again, but
I could choose it.
We
you-
choose a different character. Oh, and your characters, you have different ability cards
There's
and things like
6 different ability types.
and it really you have enough people to choose from to match your play style and how you want to play and,
And-
how you want to build your weapons.
What was funny is Patrick and I chose the same character.
So
We have the same playstyle.
I have me, which is just like a punk rock chick that
She's range weapons or healing. She's
heal.
healing.
She's kind of the healer.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Josh and Patrick who are firefighters with their shirts off. They both met up together in the game, and I was like, wait a second. And they looked at each other like,
twins.
we're twins. I do like you to play the same characters too, so
Yeah.
you don't have to choose. Oh, but I wanted to play that one
Yeah.
because you can't do that in Left 4 Dead.
Right. Anything else I'm playing and watching? I don't think so.
I didn't watch. I don't think we watched any.
I've gone back to Scrubs.
I went to NHL. So you know how you play Madden with is your kind of your wind down or whatever. So I've got into
NHL's your wind down.
NHL 23.
You're kidding me.
It just came to Game Pass.
NHL is stressful, dude. Hockey is.
No, I love it. So, but what I do is Ashley and I have been watching Boy Meets World here the last few months.
Okay.
And so I started listening to Pod Meets World, the podcast about the show with Topanga, Eric, and Sean.
Oh, Corey's not in it.
Corey's not there. And they asked him to be, and he said, it's just not my thing. But so the three of them are doing it, and they're basically doing an episode by episode watch and then talk about.
That's what Scrubs does.
did. Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Zach and Donald Faison do it, which is the two main.
Yeah.
So I listen to that and I play hockey, and it's fun.
I don't.
I
Listen
really
to their
enjoy that
anymore.
pod. I know, but when you were listening to it,
I'm too far behind.
I really liked listening to that though.
They would do one episode and then do a
and then
full
they would be
rundown.
like, "Oh yeah,
and
remember on set
They've
this
had Brendan
happened,"
Fraser on. Oh, I don't know if you knew that Brendan Fraser was on Scrubs.
I did.
He has one of the most dramatic scenes.
He does.
Oh
And
my god, it's a
I
tearjerker.
almost can't watch that episode because it makes me cry every time.
It's a really good one. Yeah, no, Brendan Fraser was on there. They've had a lot of celebrities come on that have been. The writers of Scrubs were also had a big part in Spin City. So every single cast member from Spin City was on Scrubs. Every single one.
Okay.
Every single one. So
now that I'm thinking about it, you are right.
Everybody
was because I used to watch that.
Except for Carter. Well, I don't know if you remember Spin City.
I remember the main
I never watched
characters.
it.
Which one was Carter?
The black guy, the bald one. He was the I don't remember.
I'll have to see a picture because you know me.
He was one of the main roles in Spin City.
How come I don't remember that one?
I don't remember him in Scrubs. Maybe he was.
I've never seen Spin City streaming anywhere.
Me neither. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That was just one of those shows that was it was always on. So
and I never appreciated it for what it was.
I know.
Michael J. Fox is in a series.
Yeah, I know. And it was good.
That
I
was
liked it.
funny. I mean,
Well, he did Family Ties, but that was when he was
younger.
kid.
Yeah.
But now he had all of this stuff under his belt, and he did a TV show and syndicated it. That was great, actually. It was cool, but he had to leave due to his condition.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's anything else for playing and watching. We can talk about the movie club. You guys want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Bridge to Terabithia.
I
All
wanna
right.
Slap Josh silly for making me watch this movie.
So
why did you pick this?
it's just really big on TikTok. Like people talk about it.
Had you seen it?
No,
Nope.
None of us have.
Okay.
No. So Bridge to Terabithia, made in 2007, is a fantasy adventure drama film about the unlikely friendship between two young outsiders, Jess and Leslie. The film follows Jess, a young boy who feels like an outsider in his family and at school, and Leslie, a new girl who moves in next door and quickly befriends him. Together, they create an imaginary kingdom called Terabithia, which they access by swinging on a rope over a creek. The film explores themes of friendship, imagination, and loss as Jess and Leslie's friendship is put to the test by tragic events. Through their experiences in Terabithia, they learn valuable lessons about themselves and each other that help them navigate and the challenges of growing up. Starring Anna Sophia Robb, Josh Hutcherson, Zooey Deschanel, and Robert Patrick. I enjoyed it.
I did not like this movie. I mean, I didn't love it. I felt kind of weird being 37 years old watching this movie about kids and their imagination.
Brought me back to my childhood. Tell you that.
It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be something like Narnia.
He said the same thing.
We said the same thing afterwards.
Halfway through the movie, I was like, I thought this was gonna be more. Like
I thought
Narnia.
it was gonna be like more 90. Like I thought they were gonna swing across and like be in this magical kingdom.
That's exactly what I thought was gonna
Yeah.
happen. Then I'm like, oh, they're not going anywhere. They're just imagining.
But
all
it's
this
a
stuff.
more real element that way.
It is. I
I
kind of
agree.
like the way that they did that because that did bring me back because that was my childhood. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to go in the woods, but that's where we played.
Did you have a treehouse growing up?
Didn't have a treehouse, but we went in the woods.
You never had a treehouse,
Andrew had
huh?
a woods right next to his house.
Yeah.
And it was more like a clump of trees with a clearing with some spread out trees. So
A grove
it
is what
wasn't
they call
real
it.
A grove.
Woods, but
Grove.
it served its purpose.
Yeah, we call those groves in Minnesota. I don't know if that exists here.
Would you consider ours a woods, a forest?
It's not a forest.
It would be a forest. A forest like big.
Woods
I mean,
is pretty small. Forest
I
gets
mean,
big.
when the field
woods.
was woods completely,
was.
that was a forest.
That was the woods.
That was like huge.
Either
But
way.
they cleared that out. But no, where we used to play, like we just called it the woods because it was one side of a field was like this big, nothing but wooded area that you would go into, and if you went to the other side of the field, it was a smaller wooded area, but it was still like
Right.
large.
Yeah. I had a vivid imagination as a child. I still kind of do as an adult. So
That's where we played like the most games and like built forts and played hide and seek, and if we had to go to the bathroom, there was a certain area you went to.
we peed in the woods.
Are you kidding me? I wasn't gonna run all the way
I
back
mean,
home to go pee.
As a male, it's a little different. I'll be honest.
No,
we
it's not a
we
little
had a
different.
spot.
It's a lot different.
We
That's
had a
why
we had
I
a
would
spot.
say
We had a spot.
my brother and I being out in the woods doing that a little different than
You found
You.
a way to pee. That's how you learned how to hover.
You did. We knew how.
I was saying we, as in like a collective we of girls.
Oh.
right.
You had to make sure there was trial and error, but you did have to make sure your legs were very this side and this side, and there was
Okay, you
aiming.
don't have to describe.
You guys have a thing that you can hold and aim. We don't.
True.
And hopefully you were wearing a skirt.
So my parents were hard on me, but not like
He was a hard ass, wasn't he?
my parents. At least said good night and hugged me when I needed a hug. I mean, geez.
I do like
he
that they
redeemed
did
himself,
that though.
though.
He did at the end, but that's what I'm saying is like I like that they built this like mean dad character because it made you more
want to leave that area.
appreciative.
and-
No, I know, but appreciative of like the end.
Oh,
Like, and I think it made the dad realize too how hard he was being on
Mhm.
him versus the rest of the kids.
Yeah.
So
What
like,
annoyed me is that the oldest daughters are like mooches, you know,
Yeah.
like get off your butt and go get a
what
job.
are they doing?
Every scene they're laying on the floor watching TV.
Watching
and
TV.
those are
the-
teenagers.
The
These
parents
are
are
preteens.
at the table
Okay.
saying we don't have enough money.
Well, usually I'm not. It's kind of I don't know what it is.
They're probably
about
waiting
this,
for a phone call from their boyfriend or something.
but usually the guys are given more tasks. It happened in my family.
Not mine.
I always had to trash forever. I was always
because there was
doing-
only one guy in your.
Yeah, we split the
Amongst
chores
your-
equally.
amongst your
We
siblings.
rotated every week between the three of us.
We didn't rotate after a while.
We had
after-
like a chore board, and it would just say Alex Page Jake.
Well,
Alex
we had
Page,
to when we
Jake,
were
and
younger.
We would rotate the
But-
chore board.
but there were still extra things to have been done.
No, and I feel like we had it all pretty equaled out.
I wouldn't say it was 100% even, but
I mean, if we completed it, we got 50 cents.
we had a bigger allowance growing up.
Yeah, I know you did. But 50 cents to us was, oh wow, 2 weeks.
Until
And we
I
get
was-
$1. We can go
until
down
I
to the
was-
gas station, grab
let's
a
see,
bag
how
of hot Cheetos.
Until I was about, I don't know, 14, 15. It was half my age
Really?
in dollars. Yeah,
Mm,
So.
Lucky you, man. You
Weekly.
were rich.
weekly.
You were rich.
I kind of
You were a rich kid. I had pennies.
Did the shocking death? Did you
I
see
knew
it coming?
I knew something was gonna happen because I remembered, or I had to look up last night what we were watching because I couldn't remember. And Ashley's like, "Oh, it's a tearjerker," and I remember her saying that earlier. So, and she didn't tell me why. But as I'm watching, I'm like, somebody's got to die.
Something's gonna
I
happen.
see. I didn't think someone was gonna die. I thought because I remember her saying like, "Oh, it's a tearjerker." I'm like, I just thought maybe there would be some like happy ending or
Sure.
I don't know, like it ended up being like a real place or something, or I don't know, or maybe the little girl got to go like with them, or
Yeah.
like I did not think it was gonna turn.
Well,
that
spoiler alert
bad.
at this point. I mean,
It's an older movie.
It's
I'm just
07,
saying.
yeah.
Well, we
I
haven't
would-
spoiled it yet. I'm just saying.
The death seemed like it was quickly forgotten by the end of the movie.
They had to move that quite along, I guess.
Yeah,
I guess a
it's-
lot of
it's
time might have
like-
passed.
It's like, you know, it just
Actually,
happened and it
if you
was
pay
forgotten.
attention, right after that tree fell, and towards the end of the movie, there's all this brush over that tree.
Right?
So,
And he-
So I
that
guess
takes a lot of time.
Yeah, so I guess
Sure.
time has gone.
That's a
by.
lot of time for that to happen.
He worked pretty hard at turning it into an actual bridge.
Before then.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like when he crossed and his sister tried to cross.
Yeah, there was
Right,
just like
right,
a
right.
couple little logs.
Yeah. Then time had to pass that much.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it kind of just flew. They never really showed any seasons in this movie other than just a rainy season in the
Rainy
middle,
season.
and that's about it.
I do think the idea of going with a teacher, just the two of them to a museum, like that didn't age well. Like that can't happen.
That didn't age well now. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
it can't happen today. Like it probably can't happen in 2007 either, honestly.
The oddest thing was like I went on a trip with my teacher for all-state choir with
School
three.
sanctioned, right?
It was, but this, I mean, yeah, but still.
I don't think I've ever.
Have you ever
No.
gone anywhere with a teacher that wasn't a school function?
Mm-mm.
Me and two friends went with a teacher to a what was the baseball team before the Tin Caps? Wizards game, but all of the parents, it was required permission. So they knew we were going, they knew him. So we all went. It was just, 4 guys.
I think so.
But even now looking back, like that's kind of weird.
That is weird. And the way he looked at her house when they drove away, I was
okay.
like, okay. But
Ashley said that, well, that's because this is a book that was made into a movie. The book is obviously way better. And then the book was actually published.
Is there any adaptation that's better than the book?
I don't know.
You mean
The book
movie
was also
adaptation?
published.
Any adaptation. I don't just necessarily mean the TV show, miniseries,
Sure.
movie, adaptation.
Just
Is there any
have-
adaptation that's better than the book?
Can just
Somebody tell me.
Do so much more with
Because
the
I'm
book.
tired of hearing the book was better. It's always better.
I know. It's because
Always.
your brain can make up a better movie than someone else can.
Yes, it can.
That's why.
The Hunger Games was a better book than the movies.
And you can't put
I can say
every single tiny detail from a book into a movie.
And when you
without
do,
it being like 10 hours
but
long.
when you do, it's considered like boring.
Right?
You buried the lead there. It was published in 77.
Yes.
Different times.
So I'm going to say, I was like, in 77, it was probably a little bit more of a, small town farm. Hey, I've got a couple tickets to the museum and I'm a teacher that's close with you. Is it okay if I pick you up and go? Because I can see that happening in
And
Oneida.
he did ask his mom. She was out of it, but he did ask.
But when
permission.
he did do that, I was like, that's exactly what I used to do with my mom, because she'd be out sleeping because, she'd work till 3, 4 a.m.
Even seeing,
hey, Mom, I'm
okay,
going to go over
so
here
like,
and do this, okay? Uh-huh.
So like
Bye.
if you would have a teacher that was a coach and you'd even see them out of school and you go to like a sports function, they're not their normal selves then either. Like my history teacher was our golf coach. So when we went golfing, he was a more relaxed, chill, because he's out doing golf. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a different aesthetic than being in a building, So when you're around a teacher outside of that, it's still kind of weird anyway.
It is kind of weird.
Like seeing a teacher on a Saturday, that's weird.
Well, like, for instance, like we saw my brother's teacher from like kindergarten through 3rd grade and found out that he was
Would you see
Jason.
him at a bar or something? I have no idea what you're talking about.
He was at like Jason's graduation party. Like he was like his hockey coach.
I don't.
And we saw him and we're like, oh my God, we haven't seen you in like
was a long time
20
ago.
years.
That's fucking Pokemon Go
But it
came
was
out,
like,
Alex.
I know, but we saw him and I'm like, and he remembered us. And but when he remembered us, we were like 5. But
So
it was weird seeing him out in like the real world.
So as was
Teachers are real.
stated,
They're people.
as was stated on YouTube, this is based off of a children's book written by Catherine Patterson. Sorry. The movie was released in 2007 and directed by Gabriel Casuppo, producer of many Nickelodeon shows like Rugrats and Our Real Monsters.
Oh.
The Gabriel Casuppo, the classic Casuppo ending.
Mm-hmm.
That's that.
Oh. Did not know that.
Yep. Which is kind of weird. Like it's kind of like odd, how when you think of a name that's synonymous with Nickelodeon and they do something with Disney, it's kind of odd, or the other way around. It's just a weird transition. The film was shot on location in New Zealand and its surrounding areas, so that's probably why the landscape looks so.
I was like, man, what woods are they in? Because I was like, my woods look crappy compared to that.
The movie was dedicated to producer Lauren Levine, who passed away during the film's post-production. The movie's title refers to the rope swing that the two main characters use to cross a creek into a magical world they create called Terabithia. The film's special effects were created by Weta Digital, the same company responsible for the visual effects of Lord of the Rings. That's probably why some of it kind of had like that troll felt Lord of the Rings.
It did, yeah.
The movie was nominated for several awards, including the Academy Award for Best Adapted Screenplay, the Golden Globe Award for Best Original Song, and the Critics' Choice Award for Best Young Actress. It won the Best Sound Editing Award during the 80th Academy Awards.
I would say that she deserves some type of award. She did a very good job being as
good.
young as she
very
was.
Very adventurous and like,
yeah.
She always had that like wonder.
I did laugh at the free to pee chant.
Free to pee chant.
Free to pee, free to pee, free to pee. Okay, Catherine Paterson, the author of the book, had a cameo appearance in the film as an elderly woman on the school bus. I don't remember an elderly woman on the school bus.
I don't remember that either.
The movie was filmed over the course of 50 days. That's actually not much.
Yeah, not a lot of time.
It was criticized for changing some of the key elements of the book, such as Leslie's ethnicity. She was changed from an African American to Caucasian. I did not know that.
Didn't know
that. Also, the ending was changed from the books. In the book, Leslie tragically dies after falling from the rope. Jess is devastated by her death and struggles to come to terms with his grief. However, he eventually learns to find comfort in his memories of Leslie and continues to visit Terabithia in her honor. In the movie, Leslie also dies, but the ending is somewhat different. Jess is still devastated by her death, but he is able to find solace in his friendship with his little sister and in continuing to visit Terabithia.
I like this ending.
It ends on more of a hopeful note.
Yeah.
With Jess sharing his love.
Well, just kind of passing it along, you know, down.
Yeah, it's a little different than the other ways that like I have younger siblings. I never push them down like that ever. I that's just horrific to do. I can't do that. No way.
I don't think I ever did. I was more of a protector.
Bridge to Terabithia grossed over $139 million worldwide on a $20 million budget.
Wow.
That can't be right.
It's a pretty good return.
That can't be right. It was released on February 16th in 2007, which was coincidentally National Child Cancer Awareness Day in the United States, which begs on the themes of this movie's themes of friendship and loss and how families are affected. The role of Leslie Burke was initially offered to Dakota Fanning, but she turned it down due to scheduling conflicts.
Oh, I could see her doing a good job with that.
To prepare for their roles, Anna Sophia Robb and Josh Hutcherson spent time together off-set to develop their on-screen chemistry and friendship. The creek used in the movie was man-made and used 120,000 liters of water for the film. It was created on a soundstage.
A soundstage?
Mm-hmm.
That's really strange. Why didn't they just go find
Jurassic Park 3 did the same thing, probably to control
the water, but really?
Water can be unpredictable.
Well, plus they needed it a higher level after the rain. So
yeah, you know how you do that? You just
wait for it to
a
rain.
Dam. You like make a dam, and then you let a little bit of water out at a time. But, you know, whatever. I don't know anything.
Oh man!
Just saying. Why destroy a soundstage?
Right. It didn't really necessarily destroy it.
No,
they
because
model on it.
They have drainage, and they, you know, the Jurassic Park scene, the T-Rex scene was on soundstage. They had
that still blows
rain,
my mind, man.
You know?
It's ridiculous.
Drainage, and
do.
it's probably recycled water, honestly.
Right. The movie's message of the power of imagination and creativity has inspired many viewers, both young and old, to embrace their own creativity and their own magical worlds. So yeah, myself personally, I felt like I was back in my childhood.
I did. It reminded me a lot, especially with like the way things are in elementary school with like bullies and you know the fifth graders and
bully
like
bothered me.
Yeah.
On Rotten Tomatoes, critics give this an 85%. Fans give it a 70.
Oh, I'm actually surprised that the fans gave it. I wonder if the fans are, you know, read the book kind of thing, so they rated it lower.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7.
Yeah, I'll go 7.
I give it an 8 actually.
I had it at an 8, but then I was like, timely.
It takes
timely.
a lot.
This is a timely
Yeah.
movie. This is a movie that you have to watch as a kid.
It takes me
Or
the fact
as,
that
like,
it was able to take me back
young
pretty
adult.
deeply and remind me of what it was like to be a kid and have that kind of imagination out in the woods and just bring back a lot of memories I forgot about. Like that's why.
So being like younger and like, I would probably more have enjoyed this movie when I was 20, 19. Maybe even
I would have enjoyed this movie
When
when I was 10.
I mean, this came out in 07 and I was 19. That would have been the perfect time to watch it.
Honestly, I think if you and I were to go watch it at 19,
I think I would have enjoyed it. I watched a lot of those. I was really big on watching childhood movies when I moved here. I was really big. I was taking movies from your mom's basement.
I guess. Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
So
I know it's a good movie.
Yeah, good movie. Brett,
I got a choice.
Awesome.
Right.
So the first choice is Plane, which is that movie that just came out. It is rentable now with Gerard Butler.
Stupid movie.
Well, how do you know?
Okay, it's slapstick, like adventure action.
It looks on the same lines as the Has Fallen movies that Gerard Butler has done.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, it's serious.
Okay.
There's no comedy to it.
Okay.
But there's that one, and then there's Out of Sight, which is a movie from the 90s with Jennifer Lopez, Don Cheadle, George Clooney. I think Dennis Farina is in it.
What's that one about?
That is about, I think George Clooney is a thief, but I don't remember much. I've seen that one, but it was on TV the other night. I watched it for 5 minutes and it made me want to watch it. So that's the second choice.
What's Plane about?
I'll look it up here in a sec. Actually,
because I'm pretty sure I remember seeing a trailer for Plane.
I hate to just search here. So that's
when did it come out this year?
Yeah, early, like January.
It's pretty new.
Yeah, what's that one about?
A pilot finds himself caught in a war zone after he's forced to land his commercial aircraft during a terrible storm. It's got Gerard Butler, Mike Coulter. Yeah, I don't know these names.
Yeah, I didn't. So far, I've started watching it because I was going to watch it anyway, but I haven't recognized anybody except Gerard Butler.
I say we go with Plane.
I want to watch Plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I kind of remember the trailer to it, so.
Right.
Sure, let's watch a new movie. Give out a review.
Yeah, new movie's good. I got a couple things to mention about NFL and XFL. First of all, XFL, the Battlehawks are out. The Sea Dragons won, unfortunately. Caw. The Battlehawks, first of all, the quarterback.
Are you gonna talk about that game?
50. What was it?
58.
Like
I think it was 58.
50 something to 20 something. It was like a blowout. The Battlehawks were ready to play. They only lost due to the fact that they lost both times to the Sea Dragons. They had a losing record to them, so the Sea Dragons are going to go in. Renegades are in. That's Patrick's. They have a losing record going in, so.
Josh's like, but they got a losing.
I have a suspicion that the DC Defenders are going to win. Commanders, wow. DC.
It's such a shot at the people that live in Washington D.C. that their NFL team has been terrible for 20 years.
Their
XFL team comes in and wins it all. I
think they've lost one game.
Them over.
They've lost one game this season, and the championship games start this weekend. So there's only one for each, and then they go. So in 2 weeks, I'll be watching the actual XFL Super Bowl. I don't know.
And then what's after the XFL?
USFL.
That's
right. I was like, I know there's another.
It started already. I saw some game.
What?
And I was like, is this XFL or is it USFL? And then I saw there was nobody in the stands. I saw
this must be the new football.
XFL has a crowd.
Oh yeah, there's a big. I love the way they play. It's like wrestling and football together. It's pretty cool.
Well, the fact that there are hardly any field goals. There's the extra points are done by actual plays.
Yeah.
One play is done on the 2 yard. The 2 points done on the 5, and the 3 points done on the 10.
This makes it so much more exciting.
The Sea Dragons always go for 3. They've always gone for 3. After every touchdown, they go for 3.
Gotta perfect it, man.
I think it's the Sea Dragons.
I assume you're going to talk about Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, finally, it's done. It's done. He went in the same path as Brett Favre. And we're not going to mention Brett Favre ever again on the show. he's in the limelight again. He's
a bad guy.
He's not good. His reputation is completely tarnished.
Oh, I don't know
He
this.
stole $40 million from charity, allegedly.
He did. He allegedly did. I've actually listened to an interview about it from somebody who's been very close to the story.
That's gotta make you feel kind of bad for you. Like, you looked up to him growing up.
I looked up to him as a football player. Him as a person, he's always been a terrible person.
Terrible person.
Yeah, always. I said
sad.
after I read his book,
I'm
like, oh, this guy is not a good guy.
Aw.
So
that's sad.
Yeah.
That kind of just like tarnishes a feeling, it still does.
I enjoyed watching him play football.
Yeah.
And that was good enough.
So Aaron Rodgers is to the Jets. Minnesota's in talks with Trey Lance right now. Not kidding. Not kidding.
Completely unproven.
I know, right?
He won't play this year.
But Cousins has 1 year
Cousins.
left, and
Right.
I think San Francisco's wanting to go all the way, and I think Kirk Cousins can do it. I don't know. If you compare Kirk Cousins to Lamar Jackson,
Wait,
right?
you mean trade Cousins for Lance?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a terrible idea.
But there's going to be something else in this mix.
Terrible idea.
I mean, but there is this.
I'd much rather keep Cousins.
What you do is you ride Brock Purdy until December, and then you bring in Tom Brady.
So there's a comparison between Kirk Cousins and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, that you showed me.
So people consider Kirk Cousins overpaid trash, and Lamar Jackson's one of the top 5 quarterbacks of all time.
Which you can say that you've said it. You can admit it.
Kirk Cousins is not overpaid trash. He's actually pretty good. So 102 total touchdowns since 2020. Lamar Jackson, 61. Kirk Cousins, 44 turnovers since 2020. Lamar Jackson, 39. Injuries, Kirk Cousins, 0. Lamar Jackson, 3.
Yeah.
because he's in this
And Kirk Cousins
suit.
gets hit every game.
Because he's in this padded suit.
Lamar Jackson hasn't played a full season ever.
I know.
He's injured or has COVID
So-
or
They both, I don't know what's GWD.
GWD. In what context?
Kirk Cousins has 15 GWD and Lamar Jackson has 7.
Games with something, I would imagine. I've never heard of
Or
that
games
stat
with
before.
Downs or I don't know.
Game-winning drives. Game-winning
There you
drives.
go. There you go. Game-winning drives. Kirk Cousins has had 15 of those. And then also 1-3 playoff record for both of them. So
Yeah.
they're both kind of the same there. Just the Vikings, they haven't been good in the playoffs lately. So I'm just saying, like, players are players. They just have to be where they need to be, and they'll play well. And I don't know about Green Bay. They're looking kind of weird with Love being there.
Well, the last time Jordan Love played, he was actually surprised me how good he was compared to the first time he played, which anybody's going to be bad on the first time that they play. But he was really bad.
The comparison between Favre and Rodgers is kind of weird. Like how much it's circled back. 100%.
Just that he's repeating the same exit. And
they both have a touchdown or a Super Bowl win and 3 league MVPs each.
Yeah, I know Favre had 3.
I think they both have
Rodgers
3.
has not been to his second Super Bowl.
I know.
And Favre has. Of course, he lost to the Denver Broncos. But
they can go with the Jets and then go that route. I doubt it. I doubt the Jets will. You know, in my lifetime, if I see the Jets go to the fucking Super Bowl.
Well, they had a lot of deep playoff runs when it was Rex Ryan and Mark Sanchez.
Right.
They went to the AFC Championship a couple times.
Okay.
But they have never made it to the Super Bowl except for back in the 60s with Joe Namath. And that's the only time they've ever won one.
Yeah.
So if Aaron Rodgers, I don't know, when Favre went to the Jets, they did not make the playoffs. Could happen there again. I don't know. I think Aaron, he's about the same age that Favre was. So we'll see what happens in 2024. If he stays with the Jets or if he goes to somebody who's ready to win right then, as Favre
look
did
at what
when
Favre
he went
did
to
with the Vikings.
Minnesota. Yeah.
I'm not okay with Rodgers coming over. I was okay with it in Madden.
Say he did it in Madden.
In fact, right now, I actually just got an achievement in Madden because I made my quarterback MVP because he was a rookie of the year.
The visual I just got in my head when you say I'm not okay with Rodgers coming over. It made me think like you invited him over to the house.
He's just coming to the front door.
I'm not okay with Rodgers at my door. Knock, knock.
Shows up at the Halloween party. Get the frick out of here.
What do you think would happen if for some fucking reason
Get out of town. No.
Aaron Rodgers is at the door? What would you do?
Not answer it.
I don't. I would be like beside myself, as in, what world am I in?
I know. Okay, all right. Let's just say you get to meet Aaron Rodgers.
Why?
For some reason, you bump into him. Oh my God, that's Aaron Rodgers. Do you actually go and meet him, or do you go?
I would
nah.
actually. No. I think I would. I'd shake his hand and say he's a really good football player for what he's done.
Well, he's going down as one of the best ever. I mean,
I don't like his drama and attitude.
So that's the thing. Like, at these last 2 years, you just don't get a sense, and he's almost said it publicly that he doesn't want to play football.
He doesn't want to play football there.
And that's the difference between him and Favre. Is that Brett Favre
Had the
always
drive.
wanted
He
to
wanted
play.
to-
He
yeah,
wanted to
he
compete,
did.
and
Who's
Rodgers
Green
it
Bay
just doesn't
getting?
seem like he
We
does.
don't know.
They're getting a lot of first-round picks.
They're getting a lot of picks for it. Some of them are next year, but it was kind of I've never seen one of the conditions of the trade was he has to play like 65% of the time for somebody to get a draft pick, which I thought was strange because that only way he would not play that much or more is if he got hurt.
Yeah,
So
Great.
it's gonna be an interesting season.
It is. We already got like so much shakeup happening. You know, coach
Every
coming out of
year.
retirement,
Let's
quarterback,
do this.
quarterbacks moving around.
Let's do this.
I got a couple of nerd news things to go on to here. This game got announced, and it seems very interesting. It's called Funko Fusion. It's Funko Pops.
Uh-huh.
4-player co-op action adventure.
What do? Get in a box and then you just do this the whole time because you're never out of them?
You actually are. You can be. I don't know. The trailer just came out today. Universal owns the license, so in the trailer you see Funko Pops of Jurassic Park, Back to the Future, The Thing, and Child's Play. You basically just do missions like collectibles, things like that. I don't know. It's pretty interesting. I'll have to show you the trailer later. That just came out.
I just realized by looking at our one that we unboxed,
Yeah.
our Rick from Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
How do you know it's a Funko Pop or Funko Pop? Funko Pop outside the box.
Their eyes.
Their eyes, yeah.
They're trademarked.
Anybody can
Okay.
look and see that it's a Funko
Yeah.
Pop.
I don't know. I just think it looks like
They have a
just
very
some kinda-
distinct look.
I know they have like a bigger head on their bodies,
Bigger
but
head
like
and the way it's shaped.
It's their black eyes.
black
are
eyes?
always like
they're always black.
yeah,
I think so, yeah.
or white.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think
It's just funny. How they
I've
gave
seen them
up-
red actually too.
Well, here, grab another one.
What? Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, because we've got.
Thielen,
Oh yeah, because we got.
who
Thielen.
just got traded.
Yeah. That's valuable.
that is a little valuable.
It's not coming out of the box. That's
It's not,
valuable.
it's Also, Alex and I didn't know anything about this game. Brett, did you know? Do you know about the Division Heartland?
No, because I think I read this too. I'm like, what are they talking about?
All of a sudden, there's this free Division game coming out where it takes place in small town America,
Yeah.
4-player co-op.
Did you
What?
ask Jake if he knew?
But it
I
they
didn't.
they don't want to make it specifically for PS5 and Xbox Series because of all the players still on Xbox One and
That's gonna hold
PS4,
back.
which is what I think I read.
Yeah,
But I didn't even know what they were talking about because I'm like, you can play the Division 2 on PS5 and Xbox Series. So what?
Yeah.
So this is a whole new game. I had
And it's
free
free.
play though.
I don't know when it comes out. They haven't said. They just said it's coming soon, and
Surprise.
and it's gonna be in rural America, which is nobody's ever done that.
Nope.
So
Well, what do you mean?
where it's based solely in that region.
Well, Far Cry 5 was in the Dakotas.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's either the Dakotas or Montana, but I think it's the Dakotas.
Oh, Montana. I think Montana sounds
Right,
right.
Definitely. Yeah, I don't know anything that's in Dakota.
It's up in that northern
It's up in
area.
that northwest.
It's up in that area.
Yeah. Alex, there is a Call of Duty board game
Nope.
coming out.
I saw this.
Nope.
Kickstarter.
No.
Yeah.
There was a teaser, a rumor, or whatever that we saw on TikTok.
Black Ops 2 being remastered.
I'd rather have Modern Warfare 2 or 3.
No.
No. What are you talking about?
I can have.
You
I
can have a whole Modern Warfare series.
You
We
got
need
your
a
own
Black
shit.
Ops series.
I want Black Ops.
Well, we know the next game is going to be Black Ops from Treyarch.
I know, but if it's remastered too,
We only
my
have
heart's beating
Alex.
really fast
Alex,
right now.
get this.
What?
We have 18 months until a new Black Ops Call of Duty.
That's too long.
18 months.
I know what you're excited about. It's not tomorrow or next month.
Let's see, last year was Modern Warfare 2, so what's this year?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Did they take a break?
Yeah, or they're gonna have an
Or
expansion.
it'll
pack,
be like
an expansion pack.
they'll come out
That's
with
what they're
something
thinking.
probably
It's
like
not
the
going to be
summertime.
another Soul game. No, it'll be next fall.
I would.
Be annual.
I was thinking like
Modern
September.
Warfare 3, I think it needs the treatment that 1 and 2 got, and then I think original Black Ops needs a remaster.
They need to remaster. They need to remaster Black Ops. Just do a whole Black Ops remaster thing. I don't know. Figure it out. One
Can
and
we make
two.
like a Master
Just
Chief
do 1 and
collection
2.
of Black Ops?
1 and 2 together. Not 3. We don't need to do 3.
All of it.
No,
Oh,
3
oh,
has different.
oh.
3 has
wait a
different
minute.
gameplay.
They have never taken the maps from 2 and stuck it on one of the newer.
Oh yeah, they've
I think
taken
that they've done-
Firing
yeah,
Range.
yeah,
they've
they've
taken
done that.
Nuketown.
So what?
Not Firing Range.
For what do you care if it gets a remaster or not? Because you guys don't play campaigns.
We're talking about the.
I'm
Well,
just
no.
talking-
They haven't brought it now. There's no Black Ops game that's current right now. I want a Black Ops game current that's remastered. And Black Ops 1 and 2 are practically unplayable online.
Right, but
I want that.
if all you need is the maps and they can put them on something current that are updated,
Engine. The engine matters too. The
Yeah.
game engine.
okay.
I
So.
100% agree with that.
There's a difference between the Modern Warfare engine and the Black Ops engine.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you knew that.
There's big
Modern
difference.
Warfare is slower.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a big difference.
It's arcade. Black Ops is more arcade-like. That's why
But-
we like.
I like boom,
Fast.
boom, 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 boom,
Fast-paced
and then you
shooter.
get into Modern Warfare, and it's like it
Boom.
feels like
Clunk, clunk,
Clunk,
clunk, clunk, clunk, clunk.
yeah.
Boom. Clunk,
it's
clunk, clunk,
so
clunk, clunk,
slow.
clunk.
So I'm
Boom.
wanting to
Clunk, clunk, dead.
like
But that
Go,
hasn't
go, go, go,
stopped
go.
you from getting every Modern Warfare that there was.
We get that because it's a current Call of Duty to play some multiplayer. Hopefully, it's good.
that. Mhm.
We don't get them. We never got the World War II ones. The
Right.
the
No.
ones that went back. We skipped on Vanguard
Vanguard.
Yes.
and World
Was it-
War II.
was it
So
any
I'm
good?
very happy about that.
No, I like
They
my
were
Black
bad.
Ops.
We played the beta for Vanguard or something. It was like a free-to-play weekend, and we hated it. We were getting killed left and right.
I
Such
did
a
not
bad
like it.
game.
I know Quentin absolutely loves
He
it.
loves it because he likes his dick getting kicked in.
You're not wrong.
He
You're
says
not
that.
wrong. You're not wrong. He loves it.
Okay. Brett,
Hmm.
I have some trivia for you.
So, is this about the stories? Because I really probably won't do very well at this.
Well, I hope you will because this is about Splinter Cell in general, all of it.
Okay.
We'll just see how well you do.
So this is unique because today I got on to ChatGPT and said, give me 10 Splinter Cell trivia questions with their answer.
ChatGPT?
He doesn't know the stuff yet. We haven't talked about it.
Are you in the dark of AI?
Yes.
Oh my
I don't
God.
even know what
That's
you're
not
asking me.
surprising.
I am very surprised, actually. Okay,
No.
so let me explain what ChatGPT is. So,
Might as well because we have never talked about this.
this is
on
actually,
the show.
I need Quentin on the cast for that. He can go into better.
Give a you and me.
What I can
explanation.
kind of explain AI is happening. So this is going to take over the world now. So AI is essentially you can talk to a chat bot and it can give you facts, it can give you recipes, it can give you pictures, videos. In fact, Adobe Firefly is a new AI that can edit video for me, and I can just launch it, take a 3-hour clip of Alex, and make it into.
It'll
a highlight
make it
reel.
into a
I'm
going
to start doing that and see how it works. So AI is now taking over mundane tasks and making them easier for us. And in fact, there's just so much. I can't I can't continue on with that.
Unlimited
I,
things
mean,
it can
I
do.
know of AI, and I know that it's getting kind of scary. Actually,
So ChatGPT, actually,
There's a South Park episode that's very
about all this where
That-
you
that
can
explains it,
actually
basically.
yeah, it's a full explanation. South Park likes to do
He
that.
doesn't want to. They don't want to talk to their girlfriend, so they make their Chat GTP respond to their text messages.
Yeah, say how would you respond to this in a poetic or whatever fashion, and
Yeah.
they do it, and So ChatGPT is a free, open-based software that you can go on to. You can. I think we might have to pay for it to use it more often because I was using the free version. I was getting sluggish results. So if you pay for it, you get an actual like direct line to the ChatGPT AI. But when it's not that busy, you can use it very well. So it gave me. Actually, I asked for 10 more, and then I took some out that were really just like basic. So, it gave. I'm gonna do 14 questions.
holy crap.
And I'm gonna see how much you can get.
Okay.
And this is
So,
from
this is
AI.
An AI made this up.
AI did this. It's kind of crazy, but this is kind of also interesting. The reason why this isn't also a reason it's ironic. On this day as well, the original Splinter Cell trilogy was released on PC.
On this day.
On this day.
What
On
year?
this day.
Let me click on this actually. I should have said the year. I'm stupid. 2006.
Okay. Because I know there's a Splinter Cell trilogy on an HD remaster on PS3. I didn't know there was one on PC, but go ahead.
So, Alex, I just want to see if you can do this one because, Brett, I know you'll be able to answer this one. What is the name of the main character in the Splinter Cell series?
I figured that would be the question.
Brett? I don't know.
Come on, you know.
I do?
It's been said on the show a few times.
What is it, Brett? I have no idea.
Sam Fisher.
Okay.
Okay.
What year was the first Splinter Cell game released?
2006?
01.
2.
Is it 02?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, didn't you just say 2006?
No.
That was the trilogy.
That was the original trilogy going to PC.
Oh! I was like, wait, didn't we just answer that? Oh my god. All right, never mind.
Who is the primary antagonist in Splinter Cell Conviction? I should have asked you how much you know about Splinter Cell before I actually did this.
I'm trying to. I know of one bad guy, but I don't think he's the primary. I don't know. What is it?
Tom Reed.
Oh yes, such an easy name to remember.
In Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, which country does Sam Fisher infiltrate and to investigate a conspiracy involving a new type of missile?
Wait, I didn't think there was one. I thought he goes to a different area every mission. I know at one point he's in Japan, so I'll say Japan.
North Korea.
North Korea.
Oh, okay.
Which Splinter Cell game features a cooperative multiplayer mode?
So the first one was Pandora Tomorrow, and they brought it back and made it better in Chaos Theory.
Oh, they say Blacklist.
Okay, what was it? Cooperative?
Co-op. Yeah, co-op multiplayer. Cooperative multiplayer mode.
They all have it, or the first one doesn't, but Pandora Tomorrow, it was called Spies versus Mercs, and there was a co-op campaign.
Is Blacklist like mainly multiplayer? Like
No, it was a campaign.
Okay. Oh, I wonder why I said it like that. So maybe AI did that one bad. What is the name of the agency Sam Fisher works for?
Third Echelon.
He joins the fourth echelon.
In Blacklist.
There you go.
And he's like the boss in Blacklist, whereas Irving Lambert is the boss at
Okay.
Third Echelon.
Oh, okay. Which Splinter Cell game features the use of a tri-rotor drone?
I believe that is Blacklist.
Mhm.
I don't think it was in
Yeah.
earlier than Blacklist.
You got that one right. Which actor provides the voice and likeliness of Sam Fisher in
I've
Splinter
said
Cell
this-
Blacklist?
Oh, in Blacklist, it was Eric Johnson,
Yes. The other one was
Michael Ironside.
Michael Ironside. Everyone knew that that one was easy.
I knew that one.
Did you?
You don't know names. What are you talking about?
I was just.
You're actually not doing too bad on this. So, which Splinter Cell game features a mission where Sam Fisher has to infiltrate the White House? Oh, I thought I took this one out.
The White House was Conviction.
Double Agent.
Double Agent. I don't remember that.
No.
I know he gets in there in Conviction, but I don't remember him going in there in Double Agent.
Okay. AI can get this wrong, so it can be wrong.
I mean, the problem with Double Agent is there's two versions of the game. They're completely
Is
different.
Is that why
I
it's
didn't know
called
that.
Double
They
Agent?
one studio developed it for the 360, and another studio developed
Oh.
it for PS2 and Xbox.
You did say that.
So it's two completely different campaigns with a
oh,
overview
well,
story was pretty close to the
By
same.
knowing that, these questions are going to be a little different because it depends on which one you played.
4 questions regarding Double Agent.
True, yes. Which Splinter Cell game introduces the mark and execute gameplay mechanic?
Conviction.
Blacklist.
Conviction.
I'm trying.
What is the name of Sam Fisher's daughter?
Alex.
Sarah.
Sarah. What is the name of the first Splinter Cell novel?
I read it. I think it's just Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep. That was kind of a trick question. What is the name of Sam Fisher's former commanding officer and friend?
Irving Lambert.
Yep. Last question. In Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, what is the name of the virus that the main villain plans to release?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Chimera.
Shut up, Alex.
For some reason,
COVID-19.
the letters VTX popped in my head, but I have no idea if that's anything. I don't know why.
Isn't that The Rock?
What?
Poisonous. Oh, it's VX gas. Poisonous VX gas.
gas.
ShadowNet.
Okay.
So AI did that.
Pretty good
That's all.
questions.
That was
Not
a pretty
bad.
decent question.
I liked that it was more about gameplay rather than story.
Is there a topic that you would want me to do for you?
We should do something like
You
that.
should
Like
try
it.
Gears.
Gears?
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Gears trivia next.
Gears AI trivia.
Yep. I'll see what they can do.
Hmm.
And I'll do about the same number. See how you can do. Because I can't come up with it all on my own. I just wanted to see how well this... It's better than most websites I've actually looked up. I looked up like trivia websites and I can't find anything good. AI did it so much better.
I've looked at some of them too, and like I think that test of that 70 show, like they were terrible questions.
They
I
were
wonder if
not
I can
that
get some
good.
good ones off of that too. So I mean, we have the Andy Griffith one already, so
Right.
I know
Yeah.
we don't need to do that. But there's always more things that we can do. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about?
I got
I
nothing.
don't think so. I'm into my cosplay.
Yeah, you are. You better be because you only have a week and a half.
Yeah.
To finish it up.
I mean, I was trying to do the backside of or not the backside,
That's
but I
why
was
you were
trying to
late.
I was trying to make a big ass bow for the back of my dress, and I messed up like a big portion of it and had to start over. And then realized when I was making like the little, I don't want to say ribbons, but I guess that might be what it is, that hang down from the bow.
Yeah.
I messed up which way they went. So that's why I was running behind, because I was just wanted to like quickly redo it because I knew
Mhm.
exactly what I did wrong. So I just quickly did it, and I said, okay, I'm laying this here. Just don't touch it. I'm going to leave and come back on Friday.
Yeah.
So I'll finish it up on Friday.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the only thing I have planned for myself over our staycation is just touching up on things throughout the weekend of my cosplay to take, so that way everything's ready to go.
Yeah. Are you gonna dress up any? Wear
No,
something
I
nerdy?
think I'm gonna. I found a T-shirt that has Jax Teller's mugshot,
Oh.
so I think I'm gonna get that and wear that.
Oh. Is it a white shirt or is it a
I think it's black.
shirt? Okay, good. I mean,
But it's literally, you know how on the show they had the wall of everybody's mugshots?
yeah.
It's literally the one that they had for Charlie.
Oh, okay.
From like pre-production probably of before.
Oh,
started
he looks
shooting.
young.
So he looks really young. Yeah.
Like I remember season 1, like how young he looks. So I'm excited to go. You better be looking into getting that.
Yeah, I'm gonna check when I get home.
Yeah. So Alex. Now
Oh, that was the other thing.
What?
I mean, I have a final note.
Oh,
Good,
well.
because I don't.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, let's wait until we do our
Okay.
plugs then. All right, Alex, go ahead and plug your Twitch.
Yeah, if you'd like to watch me stream some more Dead Island 2 whenever Patrick decides to
Sunday night.
not be
So
with his wife.
Sunday.
Sunday,
So,
Sunday.
until then, what are we gonna do?
I don't know. I don't know. Not play Dead Island 2? I don't know. But if you'd like to watch me game on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings, it's twitch.tv/cute_kitty, KUTE_KITTI.
All right. As far as my stream goes, it's twitch.tv/Mr. L. That's MISTERL. You can find me streaming Wednesday and Thursday evening and Saturday morning. Since Patrick's taking time off, I might have to switch games and gears because we can't go too much farther in Grounded without him. Because that's also
It's all your fault,
campaign
Patrick.
based. So I might be thinking of going back to either like Warzone or Rocket League. I don't know, something different this week. We'll
I might
figure
play
it out.
some BioShock actually to get myself
BioShock's
into
fun. Oh yeah,
into the
that would always be a good
the
game to go
zone.
back
Play some
to.
BioShock 2.
I think BioShock's always a good game to go back. Maybe I'll play it myself. I've been playing the South Park Stick of Truth. I forgot to mention that. That's my off-stream game. But yeah, that's what you can
Playing Super Mario. Oh, I'm also playing
Pokemon.
Pokemon
You're getting
Stadium.
frustrated with Pokemon Coliseum. Maybe I'll play a Nintendo game. Maybe I'll go back to Mario Maker on stream again. Haven't played that in a while. Play some custom levels. As far as our podcast goes, we'd like if you guys hit that like button on this video, and if you are not subscribed to our channel, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to be notified for when we are live, which is every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, roughly around that time. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. PTO Unlimited is what you'll search. PTO Unlimited _podcast on Instagram. Also, follow our Discord and check out our merch. We have, since we just celebrated our 7th year, we have a code. Use code 7years, all caps, number 7. And get free shipping until the end of May. So we'll have our summer line coming out very soon. I have a project I have to finish before Thursday, and then I have about a couple weeks to do 2 things that are pretty big, so
Okay.
not much time. But yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitter, it is @_Mr. L.
Brett_wings.
Cute_kitty.
The final note.
The final note. We're going to have babies
Excuse me.
on the front porch.
Oh. Oh. Yes.
Josh, excuse me.
There's nothing this way to me. We have a bird nest in our spider
Oh, I
plant.
saw that.
Yeah, so
We can't take it down.
so the temperature dropped drastically, kind of like 50 freaking degrees.
Mhm.
And I originally had said, "Oh my God, it's 80 degrees. Let's put the plants outside," because I have like a crap ton of plants that would love some rain and sunshine.
Yeah.
I put them out there for a week, and then it dropped. And then I have a spider plant hanging up on one of like the little hooky things outside,
Hooky things.
hooks.
Yeah.
And I went to go grab it, and as I'm pulling it down, I went, and there's a nest the size of my hand, so not even that big, with 8 eggs in it. And I was
They're very
like,
small.
and I'm putting that back.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, because I just thought, like, whenever I would take Pixel out, there was a bird that would just kind of fly away. I didn't realize where it was coming from, but it was a mama on there.
Man, when you open that window and then birds are going, Nymeria's gonna
She's going to love it.
go ape shit.
Oh, that window doesn't normally get open.
Yeah, that window doesn't usually get
There's too
open,
many holes
so.
in that screen.
Yeah.
From Alex's mom's
But we've
cats.
just been kind of watching her every day, and every day, like, we still take Pixel out, and really, like, I did water it today just because it was looking a little down, and I was like, "I'm sorry, babies.
How's
I
the
know
aloe doing?
I know you're so cold."
I think your aloe died. Or it's dying.
Yeah,
You're not taking care of that one very well at all.
Aloe's dead. I have actually. There's a
Speaking
couple
of-
more at work I'm gonna take.
Okay.
Speaking of shit, where
What?
Pixel shits, the grass is awful long.
It's actually not from Pixel shit. It's from
Wait,
Layla's shit.
Okay, but there's still long grass.
So
is my
that's
point.
that's the other thing is Jake and I, my brother, were talking about this today.
Why-
Jake's
why
like,
didn't he
"We're
mow
gonna get a
today?"
fucking citation about our long grass." I'm like, "No, we're not. You want to know why? Because for the last week and a half, it's been raining. We haven't been able to mow. So that's just what it's gonna be.
It
We're gonna
rained
have to
today,
actually
too.
probably go over that area 2 or 3 times with the
Higher
deck
level.
or something up at the
I think we're going to
highest.
start at that spot.
We're gonna have to, because the backyard is perfectly fine. Side yard, fine. Right there, oh my God. I told him we have to take Pixel and go pooping lines this way, pooping lines, just do the whole lawn.
Fertilize,
Yeah.
Because it's
fertilize the yard.
beautiful grass right where he takes a shit. Like, thank you for
Yeah, you can't even walk through it though because it's so tall.
it's
It
so
is.
tall.
But we can't get the mower out because I just when I got the trash can yesterday, I was stepping in puddles in the lawn,
It's
and
just
I'm like, I
it's
can't
way
mow.
too wet.
It's
Yeah.
too
way
wet.
too wet.
I don't know how our neighbors mowed. They must have
Dude,
just.
so it was really
braved
fucking
it.
funny because I was talking about to Jake today about that, and I was like, actually, Jake, we're not going to get cited. The people are going to get cited are those fuckers over across the
And
street,
they
because
mowed.
they never take care of their lawn. And Jake goes, "Well, they fucking mowed." I'm like, "No, they didn't." I looked outside. I'm like, "Uh-oh." He's like, "Now we look like the pile of trash."
But the thing is, our house looks better than theirs.
That's very true. We actually take care of the house versus the neighbors. So I'm like,
Yeah.
we'll be fine.
So at work, like we don't have any grass, but the strip in front of the sidewalk, because we're on a corner, on one side, and then on the other, we get the city cites us all the time as soon as the grass.
It's
gets
so
long enough
weird
to-
you guys took that building. That was family video to me.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah, so weird.
That was Burger King before then.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Burger King is like,
Are you sure? Because it's.
I think-
it's up against like land.
no, he's right. No, that was Burger
I
King.
went to that Burger King as a kid. I
Yeah.
lived on that street.
Yeah.
It's on Laverne.
Yeah,
I lived there.
The side.
I lived
That
there
is
for
Burger
2
King.
years.
I didn't know because it's almost like in a hole.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's up against like solid earth.
I
you
remember
know,
when
so
Arby's was built.
Was there a drive-through?
Yeah.
How'd they do it?
Oh, well,
I
they've
don't-
reconstructed that area.
I say, yeah, like it was like taken down.
that land
yeah, it was
wasn't
taken
there.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
It
it
was-
was actually forward a
I
little
used
bit
to
more.
I used to go down there, get myself a 8-piece chicken nuggets, and
We used to throw
that.
concerts actually there from elementary
At
school.
Burger King.
Yes. With choir.
what?
Yeah.
What?
I don't ask me why. I
so
don't know.
was
That's
it
where we
the
did
same building at Burger
No,
King?
no,
So,
they-
okay.
No, it was
they
completely
demolished
different
it.
building.
Ah,
But the
gotcha.
fact that you have the family video, I'll never forget the smell of family video. You walk in there and it always smells like plastic and cardboard.
Oh, I was gonna be like, what's the smell?
It probably smells the same, honestly.
I was like,
I
that
wonder
was
if it
the
does.
smell is the one thing that I forgot about for when we went to the EDM concert.
All the BO.
And I was like, oh my God, people.
That's why you do EDM concerts outside.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
But-
gross.
The next one that's coming close, we're gonna be somewhere else in the Midwest. So that's gonna be Woolie's gonna be in Michigan while we're gone.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, South Haven. All right, we should get out of here.
Yep.
We'll catch you guys next week for your episode. What is it? 340?
340.
Yeah, if you guys have anything you want to say about the show, make sure you guys are leaving us a voicemail 224-225-5780. We'll catch you guys next week. Bye.